What's up? This is your boy Reggie Raw, getting ready for my headlining show at the station, past, present, and future. This is one of my good friends, Denard Duheart.
How y'all doing?
And we're just gonna talk a little bit about the headlining show coming up, man. You excited about it, bro?
Geeked.
You geeked?
Yeah, I'm geeked.
I don't believe it for some reason, man. But anyway, we go way back, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was actually there during the foundation of me becoming a comedian. You know?
Right.
Remember how we used to go over, like, we used to get high.
Extremely.
As teenagers, and we used to go by this tree called
Great Smoking.
Great Smoking.
Great Smoking.
And what were some of the episodes and stuff, man? Like, we all were comedians, you know?
Right.
But what was some of the shit that we would talk about, bro?
Man, we were devious little kids, and looking back today, like, jeez.
You can only be that goofy as a kid, bro.
Right.
You can be that goofy as a kid.
Right.
Remember the first time you got high?
Yeah, I remember the first time. Wait, when was the first time?
Well, how about the first time we got high?
The first time
And we were sitting in the tire.
On the corner.
Yeah. It was about four of us, you know. His little brother Mud, Earl, and Sean. And we used to all we had a pack because, you know, and what we was to do, like $1 a piece.
$1 a piece, and that'll get us a blunt. The blunts were rolled up already. The guys
Pre-rolled up.
Jipping us.
We used to buy pre-rolled weed, you know what I'm saying, blunts. And the guy would skimp us. So he would roll it himself and sell it to us for $5, but it would number like, you know, a little amount of weed in it. But that wasn't nothing to no kids and stuff, you know, with a clean system.
Right.
So so look, bro, what are some of your favorite comedians, man?
Oh man, favorite comedians.
Dead, present, you know.
Earthquake. Earthquake's still living, right?
Yeah, Earthquake's still cool. Damn, I hope so, yeah.
Who just died then? No, Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. You like Bernie Mac?
I like Bernie Mac. It's comedy. I don't know. Bernie Mac. I like it.
No. I mean, it's a great comedian. I just never knew that you actually like Bernie Mac as one of your favorite comedians. This is from him being on the Kings of Comedy.
I can't say all-time favorite, but I liked him a lot to put him up there.
A good comedian. Is a good comedian. Said the Entertainer.
Yeah, Said the Entertainer. No, really, you gotta give props out to the old Fox.
Red Fox, yeah, definitely. What type of comedy, stand-up comedy, do you like, bro? I mean, you're a grown man, so you like sarcastic humor?
Sarcastic humor. Dry.
What about vulgarity?
I'm not too big on vulgarity.
You passed that these days,
huh?
Okay, so you like sarcastic sense of humor, like a smart aleck type of remarks. So.
Yeah, smart aleck, basically dry. I look at little things that people wouldn't even find funny. That does it for me.
The little moment right after the punchline and the comedian say something. Okay, man. As far as the stand-up comedians today that we have, you think that we're in a better place with stand-up comedy or worse place?
Probably the worst place. I think reality TV is taking over everything. I can't think of any comedians right that are relevant to me right now.
Right.
I just think of offhand that like he's funny. A new emerging person. Tony King or somebody. No, he was funny.
Tony King from the radio from 94.1 or Howard Hall?
There's a CD I got over there.
Sorry, Tony. But I work with Tony King.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Tony King is a very funny guy.
Okay,
I think he's hilarious, man. He knows how to.
Nah, he's not so much.
No.
No kidding, man. You're right.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is, man, like with comedy these days, is that, you know, we only look for like one guy. You know what I'm saying? Like one comedian that's working at the time, rather than we have a variety of comedians.
Right.
Because everybody has different sense of humor. Some people may like slapstick comedy, sarcastic comedy, vulgarity. You know what I'm saying? You got to have different comedians, but I don't. You know, and like the black community. You know what I'm saying? I won't make the race there, but in the black community, we only have to have one good comedian at a time. You know, rather than like, okay, if there's two good comedians out there, we'll try to create some feud about who's funnier than the other, you know what I'm saying, rather than seeing what both comedians bring to the table.
Right.
You know? So I got 30 minutes to do. You've seen some of you've been to mostly a lot of my headlining comedy shows and stuff. What is that ride like, bro? Do I shock you sometimes? I mean, because you know the full extent of my comedy, you know what I'm saying? And me being on stage will never do it any justice. I think that's fair to say.
Right.
So, do I surprise you sometimes, or do you pretty much know every joke that I get up on stage with?
No, you surprise me all the time. I'm just being honest. You don't tell me many of the jokes now because I don't know the reaction that you're looking for when you tell me the joke.
What you mean, bro?
Because I don't see the vision like you see it at the time and in its rough stages. And I like sarcastic humor, so I'm probably dry all the time.
Right.
I don't get it, but
I would be hyped to tell a new joke to this guy, you know. And I go to him and Denard, check this joke out, and I tell it to him, and I just know it's funny, and he'll just be looking like, wait, I don't get it. And that shit would piss me off. It would piss me like, dude, this is a funny joke. And you know, it's a good thing I trust my own judgment, because a lot of my best bits I ran by him that he didn't even like. Now, if I allowed him to make those decisions, I would have fucking never told those jokes. I would have missed out on some fucking jokes.
good jokes.
Okay. Whenever I put on shows, like, do I put something in it for like everybody, or am I like you know, just like a black entertainer or a white entertainer, or
I think you address all cultures because politics is for everyone. So you using that in some of your sets that's saying that you're current. And I think you cater to the audience that you're dealing with. You know, got the lay. I recall one of your bits, you had lesbo bits, so you did research on lesbo jokes and all that.
I did this lesbian club, and I put some pussy eating jokes up in something that they can relate to.
Right.
Okay.
So I think you kind of address the crowd.
Well, these are some of the jokes and stuff way from from 6 years ago, you know, up till now, and tablets and stuff of different jokes. Now I got 30 minutes. Now 30 minutes really consists of like 12 pages of jokes whenever I write. Okay, this is what I numbed it down to. Okay. So how long do you think this would be? Like what, a 5-hour set or something?
Right, looks like it.
So that's not gonna happen. All right. So if you want, you can look through some of these jokes. Some of them are dated.
Okay.
You know, and you can see some things. What is one of like your favorite bits that I did?
Right now today, probably. Okay, you said shows.
No, joke. What?
Man, I can't even remember, but I know
that's
one. The
what?
The Underground Railroad.
Oh, the Underground. When I was working at the Honey House.
Yeah.
That's one of your favorite jokes.
Yeah, that's one.
The Underground Railroad. Okay.
Wow.
What about the joke about the white girlfriend?
Oh.
The white girlfriend.
What's the joke?
It was her parents couldn't stand me. You know, I don't know if it was a racial issue or the fact that I was living at their house.
Oh Lord. What about I don't understand.
I don't understand the Puerto Rican chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just knocked it off from your list of jokes.
Did you just knock it off from my list of jokes?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. All this is open book. I know what I'm going to get on stage with. I pretty much got to sit down.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to see, okay, from the people that's been supporting me, from, you know, what can I put in it for them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's past, present, future. I'm gonna use some of the jokes that got me to the point where I'm at now.
Right.
What do you feel about the name Reggie Raw? You think that fits the bill?
Yeah, they live up to his expectations. You know, you never know what you get some raw comedy. You don't have any picks to choose. It's all comedy. It's all book with him.
All right. Look, I'm gonna put you on the spot right quick. Now watch how you won't laugh. Do you? Okay. Look. This was like last year. The actor Charlie Sheen had to go to court this week for domestic assault charges. Now I don't know if people noticed this about Charlie, but he has really nasty breakups with the women in his life. Remember when he was married to Denise Richard? Forget about the physical abuse, like the verbal abuse can be just as bad. Well, he left her a voicemail, and let me tell you something. He said some things to that woman that would make Chris Brown look like Bill Cosby. That was during the whole time where Chris Brown beat up, Rihanna. Mm-hmm. But he's in court for allegedly putting a knife to his new wife's throat on Christmas morning. The police report shows that he said that he would cut her fucking throat and she better not say anything or he would have her killed. And he knows a couple of ex-cops that can get the job done. That's what I was saying. Like, damn. That was deep, huh? I wonder what Charlie puts in his eggnog. That's the shit I'm talking about. And that's actually a joke. Delivery, I was reading it, but that was actually a joke that's was pretty much a good bit for me,
Right,
okay.
I don't know who Charlie Sheen is, man.
As an actor. Oh, well, that's right. All right, sports guy here. Okay, let me try another one. All right. Looks like the Jacksons are making headlines again. This is after Michael Jackson passed. I wrote this joke March the 7th, 2010. Okay, looks like the Jacksons are making headlines again. Child services were called over to Catherine's house a couple of weeks ago. Someone allegedly tried to tase Michael's youngest kid, Blanket, with a stun gun. Sounds like Joe Jackson started a new singing group. Nothing. All of a sudden, this interview ain't going by too good. Okay. Well, what about the joke about my ugly brother-in-law? Remember that one at the Urban Comedy Show?
Oh man, you're so horrible. The ugly brother-in-law was in the audience.
Hey man, you want a beer?
Wow, man.
Yeah.
This guy don't have no. You heartless, man.
No, bro. I did that because he seen me writing. Like in order to get myself in the mood to write, I listened to Red Fox tapes, and he walked up. My brother-in-law, he kind of like just leaks off at the mouth. He says whatever the hell he wants to say. So he walks up and he was like, "Yeah, what you doing, man?" I was like, "I'm writing jokes." He was like, "Yeah, you're stealing material, huh?" I said, "No," but that's what you found funny. I said, "No, I'm not stealing material. I'm being inspired. That's how I write my joke." "Yeah, I think you're stealing material," like that. So to show him that I don't steal material, he came to one of the shows. I was writing a joke about him, and I talked about how it was a real harsh show about how he's ugly as hell as it is, and whenever he talks, he slobs at the mouth, but then he catches it. If that ain't enough, you're already ugly and you're slobbing, and then you catch it, so that shit just coming out your hands like that. So I really hurt his feelings with that,
Can't never face that up.
No, you can't do that, bro. Does anybody remember that date rape commercial they used to play on the radio? Where the girl says, "Me and a few friends went out to a party. It was fine. Everybody was there. I left my drink on the table to go to the restroom. And when I got back, all of a sudden, one drink felt like 10. This guy offers to take me home. He's on top of me. Help. Rape. I know I was raped. I just don't know how or why." Now I'm thinking, well, you know why you was raped. Why you gotta know what position he fucked you in? See, that commercial didn't make any sense to me because all the women at the parties that I go to, they leave their drinks on purpose. They want a free Mickey.
All right.
All right. Okay. Speaking of the lesbian club that you was talking about, this is
one of the jokes right
yeah,
now.
yeah, the set right there.
Keep going through them things. Let me see.
Okay.
Tell me the names. Tell me the names.
Okay. Crooked Cops. That was old throwback. All right, any cops in here? Well, fuck them. I ain't never liked no cop. Even when I was in elementary school, for career day, a cop would show up, and the other kids would be excited, like, "Wow, look at this big, strong cop." And they would be jumping on his back and jumping on his legs and arms and shit. And they would make a muscle, and they would hang from his arm. And I said, "Yeah, that's gonna be the same arm they're gonna use to put your ass in the chokehold when you get older."
Yeah.
Finally, all the kids wanted to ride in the cop's car, and the cop line everybody up, and I stayed in my seat. And the cop said, "Do you want to ride in the cop's car?" I said, "I don't ever want to ride in the fucking police car." You know.
Oh, okay.
That's not the whole joke. I'm just
Okay, yeah. I thought I was looking for the end.
All right. What about the crocodile hunter? You remember that? Steve Irwin got killed by the stingray. Animal sex. You remember animal sex, Joe? When I was talking about the pig. This is well, in order to like breed healthy pigs and stuff, so that we can have the pork chops that we have. You know, they got this little breeding room. They got this little small little contraption, and as soon as the damn male pig came up in the room, he noticed that the little contraption was there, and he got excited, like squeal, and he went over and he hopped over and he started humping, and the guy started jacking him off. And jacking him off, and this pig was squealing and squealing. This pig was in hog heaven. Yeah. But then again, who wouldn't when someone's beating your dick? Yeah. All right. G.I. Jojo. How racist they were.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
And remember at the end of the show, they give you the message like, hey, Mike, don't throw trash in our neighborhood. Next thing you know, black people will move here, and there goes the property value. No, as a black man, why do you find that so funny?
So true. It's so true.
Okay.
The one he does all, yeah.
All right, let's see. Politics. Racism is alive and well. Remember when President Obama was inaugurated? The rednecks hated that shit, and they had this joke floating around. Maybe you heard it on Fox News or Rush Limbaugh radio station. They're like, well, I don't know what everybody's so excited about President Barack Obama winning the White House. It's just another black man getting governmental housing.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
I look at it like this, well, shit, up until now, the white man been getting it for over 200 years.
Yeah.
And besides, we built the motherfucker.
Right.
Okay. It's a lot of shit. So let's just go ahead and so basically the joke that you would like to hear would be like the haunted house joke.
Yeah, I can go for the haunted house.
You can already go for the haunted house jokes. Now I did that joke. This would be like the third headliner show that I did that. No, the second. No, third. This would be the third one that I do that. I don't always get the reaction I want from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
what I like about it?
What do you like about it? It's a funny joke.
Right. Okay.
I would definitely not get up on stage, but I guess the payoff ain't as good as I want it to be.
You know, and I think that it has to do with the crowd being diverse sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because people I told a joke to, and it was mostly not educated people, you know, mm-hmm. broke their side laughing. And I know I didn't put the enthusiasm in it that you put in it, but just when I tell that part of the joke, mm-hmm. I'm talking about don't stop laughing. And they part, not my part, the part when they say I won't tell the joke, but the Underground Railroad, I mean, fall off. My part is the sparrow.
The sparrow? Okay.
And I think sometimes you don't have people's attention all the way up until that point in that joke. Because I think if you had their attention, if they were listening, when they get to that part, sparrow. Man, that's
okay, bro. Well, I'm definitely gonna put that up in there then. All right. So, thanks a lot, buddy.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Denard Duheart.
Denard Duheart.
And next time you guys see me, it'll be showtime.
I'll get something out of that.